That's it. Yeah.
Everybody, thank you. You're gonna ruin the intro. Shh, ruining my intro.
Oh.
Right, it's all over. Right, everybody, thank you very much for coming back to the pigsty again tonight. Tonight, as always, on a Tuesday, we will be going through Revelation, open brackets, S, close brackets. One of the big books in, don't you laugh at me, one of the bigger books in Richard's religion, belief, ideas, craziness. Yeah, whatever the fuck this is, Revelations is quite important. We've been going through it. I do believe that we are at 13.5, if we're right. I want to say thank you for everyone who's coming. Jason, Jacoby, clearly misunderstood. Two people, if you've been here before, I haven't, think maybe not. I'm not sure. It's good to see new people. Dargadorp as always, spooky. Buzz to Bree. Love to Amber for licking me as I bent over. Don't know what's going on there. They're a little weird. But yeah, you know what. So yeah, thank you very, very much everyone for coming by. Welcome to the madness that will be this. We will go through probably 3 verses, if that, in an hour, because we're pedantic assholes that like to fight. Richard, we have Jason Jacoby is a new live person. Do you want to give...
Lovely.
Now, come on. Can you shorten your 20-minute intro to like a paragraph for Jason?
Been working on that for a year. Let's see how I do.
I tried. Well, the intro says it all.
Yeah, obviously. The idea is that universally all religions are speaking a future truth, not a past truth. And that truth is that our ancient ancestors, who are galactic travelers, come back and save us from ourselves.
Getting better and a little enthusiastic, saving us from ourselves. I like it. Yeah. So all shit. I disagree with everything. I just sit here and scream alien overlords at him. But in a really nice, intelligent, pedantic, inly retentive way. Yeah.
All that is true.
It's about the synopsis.
That's great.
Shout out to Spooky. If Richard shaved and MathPig grew a bigger beard, we could clearly see that we are the same person. Well, I have to disagree. For anyone who wants to watch back in the older episodes, I may be agnostic atheist. I disagree with Richard. But from an internal critique, I have come up with my own religion under Richard's belief systems. But he thinks a meteor's coming and I'm all for a volcano. Or is it the other way around?
Volcano is already part of this both stories.
I just disagree.
Just disagree.
Whatever you say, I disagree with, right? So we are going with the assumption, if I remember correctly, that this is Revelations chapter 13. We are on verse 5. It's taken us 4 episodes, maybe 8 hours to get to verse 5. So for all the new people, you're in luck. Richard, would you like to grace us all with your wonderful voice and let us know?
It would be honored.
Also, please, audience, audio and visuals, let me know if there's any problems, too loud, too quiet, or anything like that.
Right on. And there was given unto him in context is the beast of Satan, a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. So again, 3.5 years, the second half of end times.
So I pointed my hand up. I was expecting it 3.5 years. Sorry, go on ahead.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's it. We're just, yeah.
Got nothing to say. I think there's nothing to translate here. He's going to be speaking lies, according to this text.
Who's going to be speaking lies? The devil or
Beast of Satan?
The beast of Satan. So it says, and there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies. A power was given unto him to continue. So the power, as we discussed last week, was probably under your belief system when the aliens get here, and devil is another alien. The sort of idea is that the Antichrist will become very powerful under the system, under the global system, seeing as aliens are taking over the world. So the power of control will be given to him, as in he can now influence governments and shit like that. That's where you're aiming for.
Yeah, and it's going to expound on as to why. I guess I should save that. Like, what's impressive about the guy? Aside from, having strength like a bear and sure-footedness like a leopard and a mouth like a lion and all that. It expounds on it more soon. I suggest we go to 6.
All yours. I'm saying hello to the Arctic. Hello, Anonymous and Arctic Timberwolf who have turned up.
Anonymous.
Yeah, I know, Anonymous. Yeah.
And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, that meaning heaven, and them that dwell in heaven, that is to say, angels.
Right.
So he's talking shit about heaven and God and angels.
I don't know. It's still a wee tickler point for me that the only people that's calling the aliens gods is the bad people.
Is the devil and his crew.
Yes. Even though the aliens don't say that they're God, they just say, look, we're here, we created you, we're now going to wipe out your planet and take all your minerals and treat you like slaves for a wee while. Excuse me. All that aside, I'm still stuck in this idea of how they're going to convince people that this person is not God when the person already says they're not God. I'm having trouble with that.
Well, there's no living being God, despite what Christians say, not for human beings. Humans aren't even inclined to, without a lot of persuasion, prostrate themselves and praise another living being. I mean, it's icky. And we're not inclined to do that. And this is all about what's perfect for our human nature.
Have you been married?
What's that? I have been married.
To worship another person.
It was a sacrifice. It was not easy. I had to bend some stuff to do that. Things outside of my nature. Yeah.
We're not going to talk about Amber licking.
Sometimes things bent down on their own. But that's aside from the point. Dirty-minded man. But anyway, so
it's just basically 5 is saying to him, the devil has given this boy all this power, and he is and then in 6 it is a description of him using this power, to actually blaspheme against what you would refer to as the Father, Adam, or God, or the heaven, and all these aliens, right?
All those guys.
So 5 and 6 is just, look, the devil is giving him this power, and in 6 it describes what he does with this power.
A little more than that. I mean, our heaven has the ability to just, with a singular energy release, blow up the entire planet and destroy it instantaneously. So he's also being given power by them. He's giving space to do it.
But they made the decision to wait for 7 years, did you not say, so that they could maximize the amount of people that they're getting off? So it's not that they're giving him any opportunity. He is taking advantage of the opportunity.
Yes, all of those things, yes.
Okay, right. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. So that's the description that we sort of touched on last week, with the idea that it's not a magical thing or anything like that. We sort of broke it down. It was the idea that if you have aliens and they're trying to take over the world, and you have one guy that appears and all the sort of worlds unite, like Independence Day, you have this one other alien, which you would refer to, Richard, as the devil, turning up and saying, I can kill these bad pigs. You know, think Independence Day resurgence. Richard's aliens are the bad guys. The devil is the white.
That way for a while.
The devil is the white sphere. Yeah. Okay. Right. So that's. So he's just here. This is all the power. You can go and wreck shit. Take advantage. Go do what you want. Blaspheme against the God who says he's not God. For 7 years. For the last half of the 7 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to make war with the saints, in this context, aside from those who just recently ascended, which would not be in charge of heaven, they just got there. No one's promoted that quick. Though this is good identification of what it means by saints. So when Christians claim that they are saints already, that's like claiming they're already in charge of heaven.
Well, in the context of just this, the fact that they're saying saints, to me, just in the context of this, means everybody in heaven, means all the people on the other side. They literally could have said to make war with the bananas. And in the context of the sentence, bananas would mean, you know, the other person.
Those already there.
Yeah. Hi, Pixie. Hi, John as well.
Side. John, which John?
John Smith.
Seriously?
No, John Hudson.
Oh, okay. I recently saw John Peterson. I was wondering if he found your channel here tonight.
You stalking again? I know you like him.
No, I'm not running across him by accident, but happy to. Happy.
Did you speak to him?
Yes.
So you hold on now. Just taking a pause, right? Taking a pause. Hold on. You're oh fuck me.
Trusty 8 podcast this morning.
Trusty 8 podcast this morning had John Peterson on.
Yes.
The John Peterson.
Yeah, with his voice and his personality and his icon and everything.
The actual live John Peterson.
Yes, John Peterson.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different one.
There could be another John Peterson who has perished in the past and can't.
I'm thinking that I am mistaking him with the Canadian person, and now I can't think of their name because all I can think of is John Peterson. Sorry
to hear that.
Please, someone help me in the chat. That awful person. Canadian philosopher sort of guy. Waffles on. Oh, I'm having a brain fart now because all I can think of is John Peterson.
That has nothing to do with me. I didn't do it.
The Canadian guy, Bill C16. Come on, people. Why is my
Jordan B. Peterson.
Thank you. You didn't meet him.
No.
That's not John Peterson.
I would have a lot to say to Jordan Peterson about his exegesis of the text because it falls way short of what it's actually saying. I'd love to talk to that guy, actually.
Oh, I feel so embarrassed now. That's awful. Right.
I mean, he's on to something, but he's not going far enough and like really thoroughly examining.
He's definitely on something.
I meant concerning the Bible, and that's the only conversation I would have with him.
I hope your room's tidy. That's all I'm saying. Right. In the context of this, he was given unto him to make war with the bananas and to overcome them. The power was given to him of all kindreds and all tongues and all fruits. Yes?
Yeah.
8, I hand over to you.
Don't forget that he's going to overcome them for a time. Okay? All kindreds, tongues, and nations, all meaning all. And yeah, that word's actually there. That's not assumed. There will be people from Sentinel Island going, what the hell's going on? You know, they're probably going to have to like learn some basic sign language and do a lot of like enactment of sentences instead of actually get to speak to people because we don't even know what language they speak. We have no idea. Several tribes from the Amazonian rainforest, same situation. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. That is those who have not ascended, not everyone, those who are still there. Whose names are not written.
Calm down, dog. Get down. The dog wants to be in stream. Hello, puppy.
Everyone say hello to Pot. Isn't he cute?
Right. You made a point. Now you're going to fall. Just get onto the seat and lie down. Go on. Don't. Get down. You made a point of saying earlier in this... Okay, we give you too much attention. Shh. I'm busy. You made a point of saying... Oh, fucking mad dog. You made a point of saying all. Definitely in the text. It's in the text. I'm shaking my hands this much. The camera's moving. All. Right? And then it says... and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. Are you making the same emphasis on this all?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, he'll be impressive. You're about to see why.
No. You are making a statement that I would consider contradictory to what you have said before because you have said that you are going to come here and there's going to be people who will then ascend after the 7 years.
Yes, there will be a slow trickling of the majority of the population in the second half.
So this statement that says all is only as relevant and as poignant as your previous all for what? A year? Maybe 6 months? Maybe a week, and then someone changes their mind? It's only prevalent and poignant.
When they change their mind, they change their mind.
Yes, but the fact that you're making the same emphasis on all. Like, he can speak all the languages in the world. So what, he can only speak them for a day and then he forgets. The same emphasis. He can take, everyone's believing him. Everybody believes him.
Yeah, everybody believes him.
But only for what? Some people will change their mind.
Almost all will change their mind.
Almost all. So yeah, so this all statement is only relevant at the moment that it's said and not over time. Where you're putting
of course not. Of course not. Christians will assume that like they're damned because they really honor the beast and etc. No, it's not like that. Or am I missing the point? I get the idea I'm missing the point.
When you said to me that he can speak all languages, talk to all these people, that will continue until the moment he gets the ability to the earth ending.
I would think so, yeah.
Right.
I'm going to lose that.
Right. So, Wildheart, no, you can't have a link to join. Private show. The only person that I have invited on is Mowdy. Mowdy's hoping to get home from work a wee bit early tonight, and I invited Mowdy on, but that's it. All, as I said, he speaks these languages to the birth blows up.
Well, they all get the message whether they need a translator or whatever. Or...
Please. Don't worry, Wildheart, I'm only winding you up. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to fall out of you. The point is, he can speak all. And it's so all. It's everything. It's all this.
Yeah, sure.
To the earth blows up.
Yeah.
Right.
Then that's like
don't think, just listen.
Don't think, okay.
Right? Just listen. And agree. Yes or no questions. Right?
Yes.
So, gonna ask it again now so it hits hard. Right. The statement all is to the earth blows up. Yes.
Yes.
Then you give the same emphasis to the next all in the next sentence, telling the same story, has the same emphasis because it's in the text and it's there, but that all only applies at the very start. Because the statement that everybody believes only applies at the very start of this 3.5 period. Because a week later, somebody could change their mind, and by the end of the 3.5 years, everyone has changed their mind. So the all that you're giving the same strength and preference and pretext to isn't the same, because one lasts till the earth blows up and the other one basically is null and void after you say it.
Sure. What's wrong with that?
Having this, like, you can't just help. Can't see the same. No.
Maybe you've never heard of evolution, but people's minds evolve too.
Oh yeah, I am agreeing that the second part of your statement is more true than your first part.
Look. Okay. So the beast of Satan is given time, space, power, right? On the earth.
Time, space. Don't say that like an anti-evolutionist. It's space time.
What? No, he's given time and space.
Oh,
and power.
Sorry. Right. Okay.
I wasn't doing a time-space thing.
Sorry, you said it very quickly. Okay, right.
Okay. Sorry. And he's making war with the saints. And by the way, I need to go back because of context here. That's talking about Jesus. That's what he means by saints. And it could even mean multiple Jesus. It can also mean multiple Jesus, those in charge of heaven, the Jesuses. The council of God, to make war with them, cause problems. Okay, and he's empowered to do that. Obviously, not forever. His plan is to rescue and preserve the earth. Their plan is to destroy it, which is why they look horrible right now. Okay,
they look horrible the entire way through this. I don't know how many times we've fallen out over this.
You'll get over it. It'll be fine.
I'll get over it. Yeah.
It's a small thing. Trust me.
Tiny thing, yeah. Itsy bitsy
yeah.
thing blowing up the planet. that I
Okay,
live
so now bear in mind these people just rejected heaven.
No, they
Okay.
no. Just to clarify again,
Like a month ago.
they
5 months
rejected.
ago.
They rejected the aliens coming to destroy the Earth.
Yeah, they rejected that.
They
part of the
rejected
idea of
that.
heaven.
Now you have said yourself, the aliens won't even call it heaven. The only people calling it heaven is the Antichrist and his followers.
No, it's not. No. The angels will refer to it as their home, heaven, what we call heaven, Valhalla, Summerland, lots of
They
names.
have their own name for it, as you have said, which in your interpretation is heaven.
Yeah, it is heaven.
They will describe it as whatever they want, but the only people saying heaven is the people using the scriptures, which is the Antichrist and his followers. And you, apparently.
No. They'll be calling their home heaven.
The aliens will be using the word heaven, or what we translate as heaven.
Something to mean that place you, yes.
So we will translate
ultimate
it.
perfect place.
We will translate it as heaven. You are under the conception that when the aliens come down, strip us, separate us from our families, do all that, do all the whole bullshit that we went through for 4 years, and they do all that, when they describe what is happening afterwards, we're going to believe them and translate this word as heaven. Probably what will happen is we will accept that word into our English language and go, they're going to blah, 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 whatever the fuck they call it, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to translate blah, blah, blah as heaven. We're just going to use that word.
We will have a new proprietary word. Yeah.
We will have a new proprietary word, and I guarantee you that 90% of the human race is not going to describe what them alien motherfuckers blowing our planet up as heaven. It'll describe as propaganda. It's not going to be heaven. That's my point.
Of course, that's going to be the majority because they just rejected it for other reasons.
Okay, so the majority of people who speak the English language get to decide what's in the English language. It's how the Oxford English Dictionary works.
I'm so confused right now. What's it got to do with speaking English?
When most people, the word that they will use will not be heaven. You'll translate it as heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most people won't.
Okay.
And you being the only person who believes in this is going to be a very small majority. So we're going to ignore your interpretation when the aliens arrive because that's more important.
Yeah, I'm just trying to use common parlance.
No, it's not going to be common. That's my point.
But I'm trying to use it right now.
You can say heaven all you want. What you describe to me may be nice. It may be wonderful. You know, living for 3,000 to 5,000 years, and in my religion, free spaceship, fuck off and go look around the stars and no sickness. You know, that's going to be great. What I go through isn't. And I'm not going to believe them that I get it until I get it, because they're going to spend most of their time here torturing me.
It won't be easy for a minute. That's true.
Right. So you believe that when they go through the process of torturing us, that us, using the English language, or humans in general, are going to take blah, blah, that they use for where we're going, and we're going to describe that and translate that as heaven. Now, only you will.
No, I think anyone open-minded, accepting the evidence at hand, would see through the ruse of the beast and of Satan.
Right. They are lying and saying God and all the rest of it. Your aliens are coming and saying you get to go to blah, 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 with all the benefits of blah, blah, right? Yeah. We're not going to believe them. The point is, no one's going to...
Those who stay behind won't believe them, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to rely on prophets. It's going to rely on people changing minds. Now, this is all tangenting from the original point that I was making, that when you use the word all, because you choose to, the devil gets to speak languages for 3.5 years. But the all, then afterwards, with other people, the fact that they change their minds doesn't apply. Your justification is the fact that humans are humans, and this is what happens. I get that. I have no problem with your second usage of all. I have a problem with your first.
Okay.
Stop laughing at me. I'm so hurt. I'm going to cry.
Now I'm laughing at myself because I'm so confused. I don't understand what the not understandable part is.
I know, and I have described
it.
I have described it in like 6 different ways. So
I know.
So if I try to describe it
let me
again,
read it again. Maybe if I read it again to myself, at least I can pick up on what you're screaming, because I don't know what you're talking about. 10 crowns, worship dragon 5. Here we go. Mouse speaks. Make war. Where's the first all that you're referring to?
all kindreds and tongues and nations.
Okay, great.
Second one
All
being
right.
and all.
The way I need it. You already said it the way you need it. 6 different ways. That was very good. All that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. All the people who just rejected heaven about 5 months ago, and then they suffered the sting of the scorpion, and they were really suffering, no joke. And then the angels come back, and Satan just crashed to the planet, and here's this new guy who's got a plan to save the earth, and all that live on in that situation, dwelling upon the earth at that time, shall worship him, saying, "This is an awesome dude. He's the best ever." And those names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation. I didn't need to say that right there. And any man have. Where's the second? And all that dwell upon the earth. Where's the second all?
Oh my goodness. You just literally said, and all that dwell upon the earth, where's the second all?
That's the second all. Where's the first one then?
All
That's where the first one, and you said all. All. It's right, the line right above it. All kindred, tongues, and nations. So all kinds of folks who just rejected heaven and went through the scorpion sting thing will say the beast is the best dude ever. Sure, what's wrong with that? It's all the same moment. It's not 2 different time frames or something. It's not contradictory. All them what are there
one all
will profoundly say
one all.
This dude's best ever.
Okay, the first all means from now and is consistent to the end. The second all means now, but the moment we say it, everything afterwards doesn't apply. Right. It's not the same consistent usage of all.
I don't know why it should be.
Okay. I get your justification why humans change their mind. I'm agreeing with you in that. Okay, so this is one of the moments where we agree.
I don't get it, man. Okay, in the second
Dargendorp just had a stroke. Okay, Dargendorp just had a stroke, so we're going to move.
I'm sorry, Dargendorp.
I'm very sorry because my computer has been shit, man. I switched it on earlier. It took like 3 minutes for my icons on the taskbar to appear. Like,
wow.
Yeah. I have an M.2 SD. It should be. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Something happening. Also, want to talk about possible upgrades. I don't know. Is the 5800? Is the 5800X worth it?
So if you don't mind me talking about the Bible first.
Oh, the Bible. Yes, forgot about the Bible. Go on ahead.
That's what it was. I remember now. So these people just rejected heaven. They're from everywhere. All parts of the earth, all tribes, nations, tongues. They're from everywhere. What?
I'm trying to hold back and not interrupt.
And they just didn't understand the prophecy, that what just happened was prophecy. They don't get that. So they rejected it. They're welcome to reject it. It's just not great for them. And here comes this guy who says, I got a plan to save the earth. They hear the plan. They say, you're the awesomest ever. And they agree. For now.
Okay.
They're not all tongues forever. It's all tongues, and they believe something right now. I don't understand the conflict.
Is that working?
It's lovely on you.
He was calling me a dirty leprechaun. I'm a 4'2" leprechaun. According to some people on the internet, I'm only 4'2", and I have a little pot of gold, and I eat lots and lots of Lucky Charms. But these things don't be happening in real life, hey. They're not true, hey. That's enough of that.
He's not so wee, actually.
I'm of average height. I'm 10'11". Well, 10'10". I shaved my head. I used to be 10'11". I'm 10'10" now.
10'10" of what?
5'10", sorry.
Oh, 5'10", yeah.
So
You're a
I
little bit
got
taller than I am.
the leprechaun threw me off. All right, back to the story in the Bible. All right.
I think we're going to have to agree that our brains aren't going to, like, we have an impasse that we're not getting past here.
Oh, no. I think we both understand each other. You see my problem. You just don't have an issue with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because you love the aliens. That's all.
I do. And I think what they're doing overall is righteous. And yes, the ends justifies the means.
Oh, I love the way you say that now. It's just... it's wrong.
And
so
people won't
wrong.
like it. People won't like it. I promise you they don't. But we don't like transition of any kind, easy or otherwise. We don't like transitions. We don't like change.
That I would consider. Can I say non sequitur to the fact that the humans don't like change, to the fact that aliens blowing up our planet is bad? That's not change. That's the end of our human race. That's like...
No, it's not. It's just the end of this planet.
I said our human race. I said our human race.
It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
Semisonic? No, it's not semisonic.
I don't know.
I think it is semisonic. No? Anyway.
That.
Right, he's making war with all the saints, making war with all the good people, making war with all the angels, not the people who have just elevated because, I don't know, are they hiding out the back? Have they been put into place? Because we don't have a spaceship yet. Our planet isn't destroyed.
They are in the quote-unquote floor of heaven on the big glass sea that is clear like unto crystal under God's throne. So that they're in the main heaven. They're not entering their heaven, the New Jerusalem, yet, because Jesus enters first. But they're like, getting a bath. It's been a minute. Getting a nice healthy food, watching the earth be destroyed, including some people who were merchants.
So if I can, for a slight interruption, Jason Jacoby, as I know is new, can you move your beautiful beard and the rest of your ugly face to like the left or the right? No, the whole thing. Show him the picture behind you.
Get out of the way.
Right. The big thing in the middle, right? This, for Richard, yes, that is heaven. Heaven is a spaceship.
That's the mercy seat.
Heaven is
the habitation of
Don't
God.
fucking confuse it. Am I right in saying that is a giant mothership?
Use the right words. It's right. It's a giant mothership.
It's a giant mothership, and the other little red dots around it are previous Earths that have existed that this story has went through before. Richard not only believes everything he describes earlier, but Richard also believes that the Bible is a past tense story from another planet that is going to happen on this planet. These aliens, motherfuckers that they are, go around seeding planets and then harvesting the humans and their minerals, treating us like slaves and all the rest of it. It's like a cross between 3 sci-fi movies gone wrong.
Or art imitates life.
It's not life yet, as you put it.
Yeah, I know. It's prophecy.
It's prophecy.
Yeah.
Man, if you take into consideration the amount of... are you going to say that Lord of the Rings is prophecy?
Which aspects of it? The whole thing, no. That there's a hero who's supported by his best friend who destroys the Ring of Power so that evil doesn't prosper. Yeah, that part's true.
Oh man, that's the point of most stories. Come on, you can't take the general.
It's the epic of the hero. It is. It's the quintessential story.
Yeah, so every hero story has these things, and
Has some overlap.
and you cannot just say that all these things apply to that. It's
Kierkegaard is describing Jesus.
Richard Madsen described the Antichrist.
Yeah. I'm not Kierkegaard.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Titan Uranus. There you go.
Tighten up right now.
Hello, Titan. Hello, Carl. Hello, Gur. Hello. Yeah, I think that's everybody who's turned up. Thank you so much for coming.
I have a message for you from Gur.
Oh, did he tell me to go fuck myself?
Not in those words.
Okay, go on ahead. Message from Gur.
You have been declared an actual, real, bona fide poop head.
It's poo-poo head, Gur.
No. I was specific. I asked for clarity. It's poop head.
And I didn't direct my answer to you. I directed it to the mic in the chat, as I said.
I thought you were correcting him.
I am correcting him. He can call me a poo head.
It's subjective. You can't correct him.
He can't even get the insult right. It's poo-poo head. Right? The bot even knows. I think the bot... Gur's also a plonker, according to the bot. I don't disagree with the plonker. Hello, Sammy. Peace and respect, as they say.
As they say.
As you say.
Almost every time, unless I forget.
You've been not giving it to me lately. I've been feeling very left out. But anyway, right.
Peace and respect to you. Good evening, sir.
Is there a wild heart command? Right. Bible. We're doing the Bible.
And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. This next part. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. End of topic. So kind of reminiscent of the 7 letters. If you get this, good on you.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be an idiot.
That's very subjective.
What? Don't be an idiot? There's lots of instructions on how to not be an idiot.
Yes, but you, according to you, not being an idiot is to bow down to the alien overlords.
No, never bow down. In fact, bowing is a completely wrong thing to do. Praise God. I am your brother in tribulation. Do not do this. Praise God. I'm not God.
You're not God.
So saith Jesus. I'm not God.
Yes. Oh,
Praise
man.
God.
Oh, no, I was just about to save you from a statement. Now I'm going to have to do the exact opposite.
This is my doggy look.
This is your doggy look. Okay, we're going on about 5 weeks now, and I hope Sammy's still listening, because Sammy agrees with me in this, right? If I was to go looking for Jesus, what you personally, internal critique believe is Jesus, I could go with a picture of you in sketch form, about 90% right, and I would be able to find Jesus. Would you agree?
I'm doing things on purpose to imitate the man.
Now, okay. Now, to me, right, from in my opinion, okay, imitation comes from seeing something and imitating it, not from no, from a description. What you were doing, in my opinion, when you read a description in your way and you interpret that as this is what Jesus looks like, you are under the belief, think so, make these statements, back me up on this, Sammy. You make these statements that you are imitating Jesus. But
Yes.
in my opinion, when you read a description and you go out of your way to look like that description, when you act in your description of what this person should act like in that way, and when you make a fucking statement that only Jesus can understand the Bible in the way that I do, not only do you now look like Jesus, do you make statements that align with a person who would think they're Jesus, and the fact that you say Jesus will be humble and then go around saying, I'm not Jesus, you're proving that you're humble. So, don't get me wrong.
Well, if I'm going to imitate Jesus, I have to do all those things.
I don't think that you're, no, in my opinion, this is the point. You're not imitating. You are going out of your way because you've never met Jesus and cannot then imitate. You can only read a description and go out of your way to be that.
Yeah, I can imitate what I see in the text, yeah.
Right. So, someone who has, for talk's sake, very gullible. Someone who will believe every goddamn thing that you tell them, regardless, and not ask questions. You finished your translation of the Bible, okay? 5 years down the line. This person wakes up from a coma. What the fuck's happening? I hand them this, your version of the Bible, and they read it. And I then introduce you to them. They would be under the belief that you are Jesus. Under that religion, this belief system.
Okay.
Did I describe that correctly? Ramble on or what? And Arctic Timberwolf, I really want to take your opinion and your vote because you're all on my side, but I know you're biased against Richard, so I'm giving you half a point.
I'm not biased against Arctic, by the way, Arctic. Just by the way, Arctic, I'm not biased against you. And it's a big deal to Arctic, and I don't want them to think that I don't like them. I do.
Oh, I know. Polls. We'll do a poll, right? Let me see if I can word this question correctly. Is Richard Jesus? No.
You know, I try to take all this with grain of salt's not the right expression. I know that some of this is humor, and it's fine. But asking me if I think I'm Jesus is like saying, oh, by the way, Richard, you do realize you're crazy, right? And
No.
Well, let me finish the thought. This is really important to me, really. Like, all kidding aside, it's always a valid assertion to say maybe someone's crazy. That's always a valid assertion, and that's fine. But I would think that if I were crazy, it would show up in other parts of my life. Like, I can't drive a car. I can't hold down a job. I can't keep decent relationships. I don't have friends. I'm forced to be a loner, not by my own choice. You know, I'm a involuntary celibate, an incel. Things like that would pop up. But no, everyone in my life is very pleased with me. Like, my employer is very pleased. I don't get traffic tickets. I mean, just I do just fine supplying for myself almost all the time, you know, except for when somebody else screws me over. Yeah, stuff like that, just normal stuff. You are muted, probably.
If you went around saying, I am Jesus, definitely, I'd back every motherfucker that said you're crazy.
See, but if I don't say it, then I think I am. And if I do say it, then I think I am.
Welcome to humanity, where we all think we're sane and insane at the same time. You're just focused on one thing.
But I'm just saying this isn't fair.
We described this last week about how we hate and both love ourselves and how humanity in our lives and being a person isn't fair.
No, but I I expect you guys to be fair with me.
Well, if that's true, you're winning in the poll by 70 to 30.
What does winning mean? That I am crazy or that I'm not?
We've got
which one? I don't
okay.
even know
There's
what the
20
poll was.
people watching and only 10 votes, so only half the people have voted. Okay, you don't
The
get to
rest of
shoot.
you guys have to vote.
Everybody needs to vote. The vote is the poll will not end until there is at least. Yeah, it's 20 people watching. I want at least 17 votes. Okay, so the poll's not ending to at least another 7 people vote. We need to get that up. Want a true representation of the audience. And Richard, you're not allowed to vote. I haven't voted. Get your fucking finger off the button. Don't you be hitting no and your soccer counts.
I am on my monitor screen lighting it up. That's true. I want to see what this poll is.
The description is, the question is, does Richard describe
I already have an objection. The word Jesus is a proper noun in this case.
Oh, you're gonna fucking grammar Nazi me? I'm gonna... Sorry, Richard's internet broke. Right, we're up to 12 votes. 12 votes. Well, 17
Yes,
votes.
I'm trying to do that on purpose. I mean, I would vote yes.
I get that you're trying to do it on purpose, but I want you to see that if you go out of your way to fill a description in what you perceive as a prophecy, then when you go out of your way to make it happen, and to create a person who is definitely going to be, like, if Jesus never turns up and the aliens do, I'm going to fall on you and go, ha ha, neener, neener, I was right. If Jesus turns up, you can fall on me and go, ha ha, neener, neener, I copied him.
Which Jesus?
The one from this planet. And I can't believe I just said that.
I'm just kidding you.
I can't believe that I just said that, right?
Lovely. Beautiful.
But you get my point. You get my...
Wait, I have a serious objection to all of this.
It's if I can finish my point. When you go out of your way to do that, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes.
That there are problems. Does anyone else in the audience have a problem? We're up to 14 votes, 3 more, and it's getting neck and neck here.
Dude, living beings interfere with reality. Try to accept that.
Oh no, I have no issue with that. I just don't consider when I make a decision. When I say I'm going to buy a car, and then I go buy a car, that's not a prophecy.
When you first said it, it was.
Pardon?
When you first said it, before you did it, it was a prophecy.
Okay, we're going to have to start another poll. Does people understand the difference between a prophecy and a self-fulfilling prophecy not being a prophecy?
It's all self-fulfilling prophecies.
No, it's
There's
not.
no other kind.
Holy shit, man. You're talking about a meteorite splitting into 6 pieces and...
Yeah, which they made happen. They make it happen.
I had a small, slight tangent, slight on topic, a small... I need to check something. The whole meteorite that happened, I watched about 6 hours of that passing the earth. You didn't even fucking watch it. I texted you. You had no clue what the fuck was going on, right? Me and
Don't care about that part.
Right, don't care about that part. Spooky was all, this is the meteorite. And I was like, cool, happens. He was like, no, this is Richard's. And I was like, oh, this is Richard's meteorite. So watched a wee bit of it flying past the sun, had it on in the background or whatever. You didn't give a shit.
Nope.
They then, after you had that row with, can't remember who it was the other day, about the meteorites happening and it being, it was Wildheart.
It was on Wildheart's stream, yes.
It was on Wildheart.
It was not Wildheart.
Not Wildheart. It was on Wildheart's stream, right?
I showed it to Wildheart. He defended me.
Good. Oh, no, cool. No, that's not the point.
Being honest.
For a split second, when they told me, when I heard an announcement that they were going to video record smashing into a meteorite, for a split second, because that had recently happened, I was like, you see if that motherfucker breaks up into 6 pieces, I'm saying fuck all.
we're working on making a missile that'll be more effective than that junk we threw at that one.
I'm just saying. You made this statement, and I'm not going to back you up because you can't back anyone up or give validity to a fucking statement. And considering I just give you bullshit about your prophecies, right? But a self-fulfilling prophecy and you saying that something's going to break up into 6 pieces. If a particular meteorite under the time scale that you have give breaks up into 6 pieces and heads in that direction, now I still don't think that meteorites will have check out M2M Iron Challenge here. He's following up with that in great detail. M2M used to be the something astronaut. He changed his name recently, but yeah, look that channel up. He's following it in great detail. If it had a bloke up into 6 pieces, Richard has no control over that.
No.
Richard has a control over how he looks. Richard has control over sometimes how really bad that beard gets dyed because he like forgets to take it out or something. It comes out fucking. It's funny. Every now and again.
They glow orange one time.
Usually whenever Richard's beard goes wrong, Richard's beard returns and starts trolling him in the chat to fix it. But anyway, yeah, it does happen. The point is you have a control over this. You don't have a control over a meteorite.
Of course not.
So, if
or
it breaks
NASA.
into 6, you'll be validated. When it hits Mercury and 6 little tiny meteorites don't knock it out of its orbit over the top of 3 other planets and into a moon
I'd
of
be
Jupiter,
invalidated.
I can laugh at you then and go neener.
Sure. That's a real possibility, you know.
Would you then be open? Oh my God, we have 18 votes and it's 50-50.
Who wants to be the tiebreaker?
We have
I don't know what the poll means. I mean, I would vote yes on this poll.
But then you feel free to be the breaking decider vote, man, because I'll let you vote now. If
I
you're
want
going
to
to
give
say
someone
yes.
else an opportunity. How many viewers? We got 17.
We've got
Which is
18 viewers
anything
and
you said.
18 votes. It is literally split up the fucking middle.
Well, I tell you what, the honor goes to you. But I have an objection to the entirety of the idea.
Oh, we got 2 more votes.
If you have ever said
Still
Christians
50-50.
don't act Christ-like, if you've ever said that or agreed with someone who did say that, then you are right now being inconsistent, objecting that I'm trying to be Christ-like. So
No.
which one do you want? You want people to not be Christ-like and follow Christ or claim to and fail? You want someone to do their absolute best and fail sometimes, with Jill specifically. And they make a real effort to do it.
See, that's another... Like, I
You can
can't...
only pick one of those.
No, I don't want a person who... I'm not going to say no, okay? A person who describes themselves as a Christian under what you believe in your actions, regardless of the alien bullshit, in how you represent yourself. I'm pointing directly at you, right? And how you represent yourself. If you describe that as a Christian, even though most Christians call you a heretic, I would say that's a good person. We've had this discussion to the point where you had to leave the fucking stream because you were crying.
I got a little choked up, yeah.
Everybody fucking loves you because of you. So if you described your personality as a
It's
Christian,
not me.
if you described you as a Christian, then yes, I would prefer that most people act Christian-like. I would also agree that, you know, considering on the nice things I said about you, I would consider a few of them about me. I could describe myself under the title of Christian-like.
Sure.
Yeah, I have a ginger beard. I grow it. I don't have as much hair. You know, but I don't.
Yeah, you're bald like the beast of Satan. You're a landmark now.
Clearly the Antichrist. This is why I've got a false doctrine. Emma's time matters. Hi.
Not the Antichrist, no.
No, not the Antichrist. But
No.
the point is, if you go out of your way under your belief system, considering that your belief system is so small, such a minority, man. You know, if everybody started doing what you were doing, they'd call it a cult. you know, or Amish. One or the other.
Okay.
By the way, check out Christopher Mowdy's channel. If I can remember, is it is it that? Check out Christopher Mowdy. Go to that channel. Check out the description of his most recent videos. Join the cult. Join the cult. It's not a cult. Definitely not a cult. Whole point of the cult is to get out of the cult. It's not a cult. It's a way of life. I've already left the cult. Long live Beit-Heronism. You know? But join it for a while. And we've lost track of everything. Because we've been
No, I haven't. I haven't lost track of anything.
Yeah, I know. You look like Jesus. You're a self-fulfilling prophecy. And when the
Sure,
aliens
anybody can do
come,
that.
when the aliens come, the first thing I'm doing is getting the fuck to your address. I want the, you know.
I'm bugging out, so good luck with that.
Can you bug out to Ireland?
I'm bugging out. I'm serious.
You're gonna bug
I'm
out.
not putting up with that madness.
Right. What is your? I think we've been going for quite a while tonight, haven't we? Oh, we're going for an hour. It's not bad, right? What is your plan? Okay. So I would assume that you're gonna find out your information from the news feed of some sort. And I mean that.
From NASA.
Do you watch NASA every single day?
No, you can get alerts. Even on your phone, you can get alerts.
Do you think NASA will release the information before the news that aliens are invading?
No, that won't be the announcement. The announcement will be a full Halo CME headed for the Earth. That'll be the announcement I'm looking for.
Right, CME, describe that.
A coronal mass ejection.
Okay, scrap that. Right, scrap that. You're going to see that and all the rest of it. That's when you're going to bug out.
Yes.
Right.
Before the eruption of super volcano. I want to be away from people while buildings fall down.
Okay. Relax. Take a breath. Hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I'm fine.
In through your nose, out through your mouth. I teach Elena this as well. She's got very good. Breathe. Control your emotions. Right.
Also helps with pooping.
She's just back to school today. She's had the droppy poos, as she puts it, for 3 days. Poor Elena. She's back to school. Nobody cares. Right. Love my daughter. Anyway, you're going to bug out when the coronal mass ejection happens.
Yeah.
Right. Now, we've got a question in the chat. Jason, he's bugging out because under Richard's belief, Yellowstone is going to shit itself. Literally. Into the air.
It's going to crap on everything.
Crap on everything. Right. This is after the meteorites and Jupiter's second sun. And yeah, first time viewer.
No, the first sign on this earth that people will experience, you can like experience firsthand, is the quaking of the earth. That's the first one.
When I tell a new viewer to go back and watch the other 4 series,
well, that's okay too.
Go back and watch the rest of them. There's a lot. David and Goliath, series 1. We spent 10 episodes, I think, breaking down Richard's waking dream that he went through. So if you're going to watch any of them, I would recommend series 1. Production's not as good, but the banter is just as bad.
Which is perfect, maybe.
Right, back to the story. You're bugging out.
Yeah.
Because you want to get away from Yellowstone having a massive explosion.
I've already done that. I am south by southwest of Yellowstone, and I'm across every wind current from it.
Right. So when
it
you
won't be
see
blowing stuff toward me.
So when you see the coronal mass ejection, you know you expect Yellowstone to shut itself.
Got about 18 to 30 hours.
18 to 30 hours.
Yep.
Right. So in that 30 hours, what are you doing?
I am emailing absolutely everyone I know of.
Can you
and
tweet
saying,
at me?
Hey,
would you do me a favor?
That full halo coronal mass ejection is heading this way, and Yellowstone's going to erupt. Now is the time for you to drive western in the United States. Now is the time to make a quick trip. You got plenty of time. Make a quick trip to Walmart. Get your supplies in order. Go ahead and get some sleeping bags, maybe a little family tent, and head west. Do it now.
Right.
Take the southern corridor.
Where do I go? I got water west.
Oh, you can't go anywhere. it's going to be so dispersed by the time the ash cloud gets to you, you can't avoid it.
Yeah. Right. So you're bugging out. Where are you going?
I'm going north into the worst weather because people down here in New Mexico don't freeze to death. When their houses shake apart and they have to live outdoors, they're fine. But people Colorado and northward into like Wyoming and stuff, they're not going to be okay. I plan to go and help them rebuild houses out of scrap parts of old houses.
So you're going north.
Yeah.
Where it'll be colder?
Worse. Colder.
Why?
Well, I'm a survivalist. I'm okay. I know what to do to live. Not everybody does, though.
Right. You're not that
I
guy.
feel bad for him.
What do you call that guy that fucked off and went and lived in the bus?
Chris something. He was an idiot.
Right, so you're not him, right?
He ate risky plants he didn't know what they were. That's dumb. You don't do that.
I don't even think it was that killed him, right? But anyway,
Yeah.
long discussion, right? So you're going to go north specifically to help people.
Yeah.
Now, how long do you think this will last between the coronal mass injection and the spaceship?
3.5 years.
So for 3 years,
Roughly.
the world's going to be fucked. You're going to be helping people up north.
Yeah. You know, cut the broken end off the 2x4 and nail it back in place. Something like that.
Could you do me a favor? Can we say this online now? Right? Have you, I guarantee you, a particular place that you're going to aim for?
You're going to laugh.
Don't say
You ready to laugh?
Alaska.
I live in a tourist trap. Santa Fe, New Mexico is a tourist trap. It's like Disneyland of the Southwest.
Right?
Okay? People are from Japan, China, Russia, Czechoslovakia, you name it. They're here.
Right?
When people talk about someplace that's not Santa Fe, and I hear them say it, there's a 90% chance that they're going to say a specific town just north of here. Because they have for 10 years.
Explain that to me again. I was saying hello to someone in the chat and I missed like 5 seconds, which I think was the pointer, the kicker. You live
90% of the people who say a foreign place while walking past me in Santa Fe will name a specific town that is just north of here.
So people consider...
They're either from there or they're going there next or they just came from there.
Right. So it's either a tourist trap similar like yours.
It's not.
But
It's not a tourist trap.
But all these tourists talk about it.
And the old lady before I left, that's where she was talking about that she lived too.
Okay. So you have I understand what, like, you have a small village which you consider as...
Like, I couldn't forget the name of this town that I've never been to. It's been told to me thousands of times.
Is it Roswell?
No.
Okay. That's a question from the chat.
It's actually in Colorado.
Right. Free weed. Good weed.
I'm not interested.
I will be. I'm hoping to move there. That's why I'm trying to find out the fucking town. You can tell me?
I have your email.
But why not tell everybody?
Sure. Download the app called, let me work on the name. Just take me a second. It's literally called the Disaster App.
That's the place.
Download it. It's less than $10 a year. Download it. Pay for it. Take the app.
That's where you're moving to. An app.
No, that's how I'll know and what information I would disseminate. Okay, so there's the National Oceanic and Aeronautics.
Sorry. What you're saying is when you go off grid, the only way to contact you will be via this
No way
app.
to contact me.
Well, why do I need to download an app?
So you get the same alert I do and you know when to bug out.
I'm relying on your carrier pigeon. I mean email. You've got my Twitter.
I'm going to do that for everyone, but
will you send me a Twitter I hate Twitter. Would you send
Oh
me
my
a?
God.
Come on.
Yes. No, I'm going to contact
I'm your
everyone in
brother.
every way that I know how.
I'm your brother. Your brother
Dude,
wants.
I got more than 12 hours to do this and get 4 miles from here. I can do that easily in 12 hours.
Man,
I can
you've got
email
a-
everybody. I can Twitter everybody.
You got a mobile phone now. I give you my fucking number. You can just ring me.
Oh, that'd be lovely. I don't know if she paid for overseas calls, but I'll check.
Wouldn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter anymore?
No. It's not that it doesn't matter. But if you have my number and you have WhatsApp on your phone,
You know what? Come to think of it, if I call you, she's not gonna receive a bill. Never mind. I'll just call you.
No, but
I
if
don't
it's
care if there's extra billing.
okay, I'm just saying when you have my number, you internet call me rather than phone calling me. But you phone call me.
You are too technically advanced for this near boomer.
It's
I don't
a
even know what you
button.
just said.
It's a button.
Yeah, I tried to push one of those Google phone service.
No, not a
buttons.
Google. No, not a Google phone button. It's literally a thing that all it does is ring people or send texts. That's all it does.
So I have to learn something new just to contact you. Fine, great, I'll do it.
If you can't hit ring or you can't send a text message,
I don't know where that button is located. Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
right?
You have to teach me stuff now.
What
if you want me to do it,
fucking
I'll do it
time?
that way, but
What?
now you got to teach me stuff.
John Hudson, it's supposed to happen within the next 20 years. I think was the aspect we talked about last year.
Yeah.
Might be coming up in
I mean,
19 years now with no timer.
The
but
way the Northern Hemisphere governments are preparing for it, they're even hiring even lowest level employees.
oh, now you're
So
conspiracy.
they definitely believe it's going to happen. It's going to kick off soon.
Now you're conspiracy. Now you've just went full conspiracy.
Dude, they
Right.
literally are hiring the people.
Tell
I'm
me
not
the
kidding.
fucking city that I need to get to, please.
Oh, no, I'm not supposed to do that.
Okay. You can tell me
Best
after.
advice, get south of the equator if you can. Best advice I got.
Right. Well, I can,
So
consider
what's
myself.
that for you? Like Africa or something?
Yeah. Right.
I'm bad at geography.
No,
We're
I'm coming
south of the border, but
Richard,
on the same landmass.
Richard, we have already made this agreement, right? And I said to you about 3 weeks ago, if the aliens ever do come in our time, in our life,
Yeah.
I will do whatever is necessary to guarantee the safety of my family. And if I have the
Yeah.
opportunity afterwards to come and stand by your side for the 3.5 years, I will. Regardless of whatever, because of the friendship and the consideration that I have for you. Don't fucking cry and run off. We're not finished. But I said I
Not
will
that
come
theory,
back.
I'm fine.
Just making sure. I'll come back and I'll do the 3.5 years with you.
That's a lovely offer.
You say that so sarcastically, like a fucking...
No, it's a lovely offer. It really is.
It's an honest fact.
I'd want you to not do that. You have a daughter to care for.
My daughter has got fucking 3 years to learn how to be a fucking immortal alien and fly through the world. Who do you think I'm making the head pilot of my ship that they're giving me according
Your
to
daughter.
you? Damn straight.
She'll learn quicker than someone our age. That's
Damn
for sure.
straight. Damn straight. Where's Daddy? Daddy's off trying to get you some new friends. Brilliant! I need more friends. That's great. She'll be fine. Get the caller, the space phone. Sorted. Right. I don't think Putin's an alien. I think we have lost track of the conversation. Right? So we've got how long? Oh! Right. We're on 11. We have
Yeah, Putin
7
is definitely
verses.
not an alien. Now, if you want to talk about possible aliens, we can review some people.
Richard, can you get through 7 verses in a half hour? Is that possible? Not a chance. No, we fucking.
I can read them through. I'm a fast reader.
Can we dissect them as we go along? 7
Oh,
verses.
hell no.
Not that fucking. Right,
No
verse
chance of that.
11. Come on, give us verse 11.
Okay. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth. He had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. So here we are. We're starting into symbology. This is a new topic. I want to save it for next time.
Right, we happy enough with that? Is it just to confirm? Is this a repeat again, or is this another beast?
Oh, we just went over the little him who has a ear let him hear. That's a wrap up. That's the end of that. Now we're going to repeat it from a different perspective with different detail, but it's still going to be the same elephant that we're describing.
But not back to the start, just sort of back to a middle point.
Yeah, pretty much back to the start, yeah.
Back to the start of capture.
Oh, back to the start of the second half. Now we'll just do.
Yes, you're not
details.
back the whole way. That's the point I'm making. Not right back to the start.
No,
so
not
back to the halfway
Not
point.
back to the volcano. No, we're not going to go that far back.
Right. Would anybody be interested? Richard, first and foremost, are you free for longer, or do you need to smoke? And then.
Oh, I'd like to smoke. You know me.
Yeah.
Refresh the coffee.
But you're free. You're free.
Yeah.
Good. If anyone would be interested in.
Did you come to talk or did you come to hang out? Because he just invited me to do more show tonight. What do you want? What are you doing?
Hang out.
So is that cool with you? I mean, you're here in person. They're on a computer. They're not important like you. Is that cool or not?
You're doing this for them, yeah. No, I just gotta leave to teach art class a little bit later.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll do that.
Cool. I do not mean to intrude. I appreciate.
What? Derek's the intruder here.
No. I appreciate Derek. No, I appreciate Derek's opinion, and he's there
cool,
for a reason. It takes effort to physically go anywhere. I don't have to do a goddamn thing but walk up the stairs.
Yeah, hit a bunch of buttons. Yeah.
Hit a bunch of buttons. This takes fucking skill.
Yeah, whatever. Buttons.
Right. We might see if. Calm down. Yeah, clearly my dog needs to be let out, so we might have a wee bit of an after party if people want to join. I'm going to put the link in the chat.
I'll go to the after party. I'll tell you that much.
Links in the chat. People join. We'll do an after party. People don't. Nothing gonna happen. But yeah, at least I'll get to talk to Derek for a while, and that's always fun because I love getting to know Derek more. So on that note, I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank specifically, Jason. Jason, thank you for coming by. I did do a few shills tonight. I'm not sure where you've seen it, but I really do appreciate you coming by. Hope you enjoyed yourself. It's always fun. And people have described it as what? Tool time? What is it? Tim Allen Tool time? And, watch a few past episodes. Richard will not watch Ghost in the Shell.
I don't do modern pop culture stuff, Jason.
But
I appreciate your description of Ghost in the Shell from earlier. And I can see why you would want me to watch it, but I think you've already done a smashing job of telling me why I should watch it, which means I don't have to watch it.
You do have to watch Stargate SG-1.
No,
yes, you fucking do. You also have to watch. Yes, you do. You also have.
Stories everywhere.
You just listen to me. It's my show.
You just kicked me off the show.
See, this is why I like it when I do it to Americans, because you get to bring them back. And the delay, you get to catch them. If you put it back on again quick enough, they're like, "Oh, fucking motherfucker, just on back again." Right. Links in the chat. Assembly of God. Jason Jacoby. I don't know if you do live streams. If you're welcome to join. Everybody's welcome to join. Wildheart. Put the brown sauce down and fucking finish eating the sandwich. Put that away. I don't know what that is in the background. I'm not even going to ask. Thanks everybody for coming. All going well. Saturday, I'll be having my usual open panels. Haven't decided on a topic yet. Feel free to leave comments. As many comments underneath with as many ideas as possible. Because this last wee while I've been having a brain fart. So any ideas on a topic, something to talk about, should be fun. Last Saturday's was good. Wishes. One of our particular guests wished for all free spaces to be gone. Destroyed. So that in its own
safe spaces.
Yeah. What's a safe space? Is your home a safe space? What do they mean by safe space? Can they say this and this and that? Leo, come on. It was mad. It was mad. But
Leo is objectively wrong. If you're defeating someone's right.
Objectively wrong?
Objectively wrong.
He said it twice. Right, we're ending it. Right.
Constitutionally
Shut your
wrong.
mouth. On that note, people, thank you very much, everybody, for coming. Like, subscribe, memberships, Patreons, all that YouTube bollocks. And as Wildheart always says, PayPal links in the description, you know. Don't forget, people, think for yourselves. Richard, peace and respect.